don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. I'm on YouTube, welcome to the hood table. Where we chop up local and globally, been vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that one in your system where your glass a little, expose current events talk. Trash a little, you never know these opinions might flash a little, get addicted to the content. Got them binge watching, you don't like it, think you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house ain't job parking lot before you clock it. They don't wanna miss a second of this HD content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn it back until you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What the hell y'all doing? Why is y'all on at 1:30 in the afternoon?
We on our lunch break. Well, I'm on my lunch break, and sis, she got about an hour and a half before she got to clock in. You know how we do when we work.
Half hour.
She got about a half hour, bro. Where you at?
At home.
Oh, so we all at home? Okay.
Yeah, I'm chilling. I took me a day off. But anyway, I want to see what you got to talk about first while I say what I got to say. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. So y'all know this shit about Jay Wilson. It's just been a lot going on. He allegedly lost his job after a lot of people, they said almost 1,000 people called the hospital where he was working as a chaplain, sending videotapes, links to videos, showing them videos of the video of when he was, calling an old girl to, Baptist carpet munchers and Baptist bull daggers, the video we saw.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So allegedly, now some people don't believe he really got fired, but there's people who called and they have it on video and recording, speaking to the people in his department who said he no longer works there anymore after all that shit that happened the other day. So now that he no longer has a job, Lenore, we was just watching Jay Wilson this morning, and he was on live for about 2-3 hours. Hell, he probably still on live. But Lenore, whose panel he was on when all that shit went down, she commented in his chat. She was like, could you please come over to my panel and so we can speak about, what happened or whatnot. And he was like, I ain't coming to your channel. If you want to talk to me, you can come up here on my link. Well, I'm live right now. Come up here on my stream. And he said, I'm not doing no interviews. He was like, because I want to be on my panel so I can control what goes on, and stuff like that, right? So then she was like, well, I wasn't trying to do no interview. I just wanted to ask you a few questions. So she finally jumped on his StreamYard, right? And I'm thinking they about to have a little back and forth conversation. We never got that because one thing that JW does oh so well when people are trying to conversate with him is talk over them. And he wouldn't let Lenore get a word out, but her main question was, are you upset with me? Because a lot of people said in the YouTube streets that it's her fault that he got fired. And so I titled this show like, how the hell, like people are really saying Lenore set him up. And I'm like, how they figure Lenore set him up to get fired when he came on her panel and nobody had any control over his voice or anything that came out of his voice? Can somebody help me understand why people is upset with Lenore?
Well, I can't tell you for the life of me.
And hey, Shakila, hey, what's up, boo?
Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
I can't understand for the life of me why anybody could be mad at her because, number one, you can't tell grown people where to go and what to do. Number two, what they did with the content has absolutely nothing to do with her. And then number three, he, as much as I love Jay Wilson. That's my dude. You know what I'm saying? I've been following him since the Maddie Kaya thing years ago. So, I like to watch his channel, and I like, there's quite a few people that I like, but I don't necessarily agree with the things that they are, all the things that they say or do. With this situation, um, he made a statement himself that if it's on here, we're gonna talk about it, kind of thing. So it kind of, if that you live by, kind of like you live by the sword, die by the sword, kind of thing. Which it was content. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was content.
That
And
was
people
on
been feeding
here,
off of it ever since.
and the kind of same content that like he said, if he can make a coin off of it, yeah, make your coin, do what you got to do, and let it be. It does. You know how they say, the old adage says, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, kind of thing. I don't think, and let me make this clear, I don't think it's a good idea to dox anyone. I don't think it's a good idea to call anyone's job and make them lose their livelihood. Nothing can be gained from that. But personal seek satisfaction, and that's never okay with me. It ain't no way. I don't care how much of an argument me and you ever have. I'm never gonna take a baby formula out of his mouth. You understand me? I'm never gonna affect Ace's yaya to the point to where if she needs to buy food or diapers or something for him, she can't do it because I'm angry about something that happened on YouTube. When we don't have to even see each other. All we gotta do is control or delete. You understand? So I don't think it was her fault. I think it was content. People took opportunity of it, and it was a good kiki or whatever they call it, and that's that. Now, do I agree with the things that Jay Wilson said? Absolutely not. Never in my life do I think that it's appropriate to talk to a woman that for a man to talk to a woman that way. At the same time, she shouldn't have been egging him on either. They shouldn't have been egging each other on and talking to each other. It's not okay. But when you all are fair is in love and war. When
Yeah,
y'all
you're right about
play that
that.
B sector game, when y'all playing that B sector game, that's it.
But when you say egging him on, I mean, she wasn't calling him all kind of F bombs, and
No,
we
she
know he's
wasn't. No, no,
gay.
no. Like I said, babe, it's never appropriate.
No, I'm just saying for the record, let the record show for the
Right,
chat.
right.
She
Mhm.
might have been talking shit to him, but she wasn't calling him no F words,
No, no,
taking
no,
up
no.
your
I
booty
don't
hole
mean it
stuff,
that.
all the kind of stuff that I have heard people say to JW or other gay people. She wasn't saying none of that.
None of that.
Yet he kept calling her derogatory, homophobic slurs, and she ain't even gay.
Right. The fact that she's not even gay. And I just don't think it's appropriate. Now, not only do I think it's not appropriate for a man to do, period, it's really not appropriate for a man of God to do. Now, like I said again, we get back to that little sticky situation. Do you think it's okay, you know, for them to call his job and all this? No, I don't think that's cool. I don't think that's funny at all. I really don't. And I think you keep your that's like that's to me like bringing a number two pencil to a gunfight. You know what I'm saying? Your weapon is a number two pencil, and the other person shooting bullets. That's not cool. It's not a fair fight. You call it people's jobs. I apologize, y'all. You calling people's jobs, and it's still ringing. You calling people's jobs to get them fired all because of something that y'all disagree with social media. They never met each other. They don't know each other, and they never got to see each other again. All you got to do is turn the computer off, and you ain't even got to look at them. So to go that far just to even a score, that's just too much for me. But Vina Lenore had nothing to do with that part. They did that on their own. They were gonna do it whether that was just an opportunity.
Yeah, I think they were going. That's my thing. I don't think it's Villanore's fault. And Jay, he didn't say that it was her fault per se. He did say, "Well, it was on your show. It was your video." But still, that was kind of like making it seem like she was at fault. And then somebody had asked in the chat, "Well," and he didn't answer unless I just didn't catch it. But they said, "Well, would you have preferred for her to private that video, Jay Wilson?" And I never heard him answer, but if he did, somebody please let me know in the chat if he did answer. But I didn't hear him answer that. But I would have loved to hear what he had to say. Like if he would have been like, "Oh no, she can do what she want. That's her video," or because my thing is, how much shit we see on here that people probably wish somebody would privatize, and they don't because why? Coins keep me here. Okay? I done seen like the craziest camera slips, all kind of shit on here. People acting a hot mess. And the content creator, if you on their panel, they ain't about to private that shit because they know they can get click after view and coins on those videos. And what's up, Views of Views, Shaquila Dixon, Southern Belle, everybody else that came in, the Miss TR. If you want, feel free to click the link. It's an open panel. If you want to click the link, we're just discussing how I have seen a lot of people blame V. Lenore for what happened to Jay Wilson. Now, we didn't hear recordings from ZX that who called the hospital to confirm that Jay lost his job. And then there's people who's like, "Oh, we don't believe that. We think he still has his job." And regardless if he got his job or not, I done seen a lot of people, enough people to say or put blame on V. Lenore for me to feel like I wanted to speak about it and get you guys' input on it. I even saw somebody comment in Jay Wilson chat that V. Lenore is a snake. Now, do you think the reason why they feel like she's a snake or she helped set him up is because she's Babe Nation?
But maybe that's why. But the way I see the direction that her channel was taking, she just doesn't appear to. I don't know her. I just started, watching her recently, real recently. The direction I see her channel going in, I don't see her as that smutty kind of person.
I don't either. And I know she's Babe Nation, but I don't know her that well. Some people might feel she is a snake, but I don't know her that well to see that. You know how some people follow chats, they go to people's shows just to watch the chat, just to read the comments in the chat. I'm not a chat reader. So if your comment isn't like near mine, or if you ain't spoke to me, or I probably won't see your comment in the chat. But some people are really chat readers, and they like to take those comments from panel to panel to panel, like on Nika's show the other day. They had Catherine on Powell on there because they feel like she's a bone carrier, and those are their words, not mine. But you know what I'm trying to say. A lot of people do take shit from chat to chat to chat to either stir up trouble or to keep shit going. And that's why a lot of people, content creators, blame a lot of drama on the subscribers because they like to keep up the shit. But then turn around and say what they don't like what's going on. Yes, View.
Blaming on everybody that holds true to claiming to be a part of the quote unquote beef sector. They all keep it going because that's what the beef sector is all about. There would be no beef sector if it wasn't a bunch of mess. So
right, and that's what they were saying too about Jay. They was like, because I guess some people would feel better if he wasn't on YouTube. That's not my thoughts, but I'm just repeating shit I didn't seen or heard. And a lot of people is like, well, that's what that's what the Fives, the Seans, the Treacy's, I can go on and on, the Tims, a lot of people would probably prefer they not be on YouTube. But then on the flip side, you know that if we didn't have these people in the B sector, there would probably be no B sector. Like what y'all get y'all comment from each other. So trying to get people off of YouTube to benefit you on the flip side is really not benefiting you if you're only out here to stir up shit and drama and beef. Like that's helping you keep your coin near, right? By having these people staying in the B sector, or am I missing something?
You know, sis, my question is, how can you not like somebody to death? This, you know what I'm saying?
You say how can you what?
Just like it's just
No,
like
what did you say again? You said how can you what?
how can you not like somebody to death?
Like somebody to death.
How can you not like somebody to death? Oh, I not like you to death. You know what I'm saying? How you?
Well, I never heard that. I don't like you to death.
I'm just saying that's what it is. You cannot
like
like.
You know, like people be saying it to the dirt. Is that what you're talking about? Like something like that?
You wish death on somebody you don't like.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
It's not somebody. It's like the Kevin Samuels thing. These people don't like this man to death. Literally. In his death, they don't like it. They celebrate the fact that this man died. Why? When all you had to do was turn him off or not look at him.
But they can't. Because
that's exactly right. So how do you blame someone else because you can't control your impulsive nature?
People love drama, and whether people are spewing hateful rhetorics or homophobic slurs, it's always going to be somebody to watch. And as far as the Kevin Samuel things, and he passed away, I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. The only thing I looked at was, damn, this man says a lot of hateful shit. But, you know, I don't watch him. I just go off of what I hear. I don't watch Kevin Samuel. I probably watch one of his videos for maybe 1 minute, if that, because something about even just the look of him just turned me off. Just like the other dude, the one who got hit by that girl or punched by that girl. What's his name? Tommy Sotomayor. Yeah, like I can't even look at that. Not like he's just all ugly and all that, but it's just something about certain people where I'm like, oh, can't do them. Can't. And then the shit they be talking about on top of that. Like, no, but I don't wish death on anybody, and I don't take pleasure or gratification in somebody who died. Now, if they really did something personal to me, like hurt me, my children, my family, you know, and they died, then it is what it is. Hey, hope to see you on the other side. It's still going down. But yeah, I don't ever wish some people to death. Or when people lose their jobs. But I understand. I can't help to say, I cannot help but say that I understand. And I want Bro to chime in too, because even though he's not a part of the B sector or beef or anything, he does sometimes catch a little clip of what goes on in the B sector. So I just want him to chime in on what he thought about the video of the pastor on that panel and about people blaming the panel host on him losing his job.
Well,
that's the sweetest thing I ever heard you say right there.
Since this is about the pastor, I'm gonna give honor to God and the pastor.
Don't start.
Pastor, hold on, with Pastor.
Doing good.
He said he gave honor to God and
Pastor Wilson and the Wilson, the congregation, the Wilson Tabernacle, Temple YouTube Ministries, online. Well, I can say this. I haven't got a chance to watch the whole video per se, but I must say the level of disrespect is kind of almost, I don't know, it can equal out on both ends, but when it comes to, I mean, if that's how that man feels, that's how he feels. I mean, me personally, I'm not gonna waste that much energy on somebody that I don't know personally.
There you go.
To have to feel like that. I mean, now that damn, I mean, they must have hit A hit dog or holler. So whether that lady or the Rem Wilson has something personal, or whether they said something to each other that might have hit somewhere, something was triggered in him by something that she did or someone did in that particular circle, caused him to just go
Go
left.
right.
And then what I don't agree with is, like, to each his own, but yeah, to get a person fired, and I mean, it's, I'll put it like this: wrong is wrong, but it's one level to have the individual that you offended do that shit, but when it is thousands or other people up to, like,
Mm.
what is y'all, like, you were, like I said, that's what is your purpose? Like, just all you gotta do is just do one of the two, just do one of the best things you can do. Turn the shit off, or close the tab in the window. It's not hard. I mean, or go to another YouTube, or go, whatever your kicks is, whether thumb up your ass or digging your nose. I don't care what you do, whatever your purpose is, go do it. But just worried about what somebody else is doing, and causing people to lose their livelihood. I mean, that's kind of like overboard. I mean, to each his own, but that's overboard. And I mean, yeah, you're right. I'm glad I don't get all off to that beef sector shit. I mean, because it's sad that it's one damn thing you would think that this would be a lot of the youngsters, but shit, seems like half the damn beef sector is my damn generation on up.
They
Men,
older.
That's what I'm saying. Like a bunch of doggone niggas, man. Y'all be shit, man. Them niggas be shit. I mean, entertainment is one thing, but our people, that's because we are like sponges. Any damn thing that we are not involved in, or we want to just start. Somebody came up with this idea. Well, shit, nigga, let's have some beef. Somebody probably came up with the ideal of being something a good nature idea. Like, let's play like we got a beef. Let's start a
It
beef
started
sector.
off, bro, as the Section 8 sector.
Right, like, like a joke, like some
Oh,
hood joke.
for real. When everybody was getting into it, and it started off with everybody fighting and arguing, they called it the Section 8 sector, the bottom of the bottom, and that eventually turned into the B sector. Somebody called it the B
Right.
sector, just stuck.
Well, I'm just saying, though. I mean, it just seemed like the analogy of it. It just seemed like the analogy of it was meant like, okay, we're gonna start this as some ratchet ass, but some funny. We want to try to keep it like, okay, but then again, the ill intentions could have been like, no, I'm gonna start some shit where I can make motherfuckers get into it, and guess what? As long as we tune in and is in that pipeline, we gonna get our coins. So you got to find the person that you got to find the people or the entity or the set of people or the individual person that started this whole ideal. That's where you can get your resolution from. But I can guarantee you they ain't paying attention to what the fuck nobody talking about. Because you know why? It's too big. It's too big for them to. No, we shouldn't be doing that. It's kind of like after really after the fact. Knowing good and damn well you lactose tolerant, but you wouldn't drunk a whole goddamn gallon of the cheapest milk in the city, and then wonder why your ass has uncontrollable gas for 48 hours straight. You,
Well,
you see what I'm saying? So I mean, it's like it's one thing. Like I said, it's one thing to level up like that. But damn, I mean, but then like Sis also said too, people out here celebrating this man. I mean, damn, I mean, what's so cool and funny about that? I mean, he had logical points. I mean, okay, but still, his presentation may have been kind of foul, but it is what it is. But the point is that you don't because at the end of the day, everybody and everyone, I don't give a damn if they famous or known or not. Everyone that has had some celebration and he hawing to say about that brother demise, I'm gonna tell you this: every last one of them, they're gonna have some teary eyes exactly like his family. They're gonna feel exactly the way his mama feel. They ain't
exactly,
gonna know what happened. Well, you don't know what happened.
exactly. And then his mama found out on social media.
Like, come on, man, that ain't even cool, man. And if
his
folks just
mama
drag, I
found
mean,
out what?
Then he died.
about him dying.
He didn't
Because
know he
Oh, I'm up here stuck on Pastor Wilson. Y'all
no,
talking
I
about
know, I
Stephen
know. I'm going
Samuel.
back to Pastor Wilson.
Oh
Don't get
yeah,
it
y'all talking
twisted.
about
But
Stephen
I
Samuel.
was just saying, just this, that's sad
Yeah.
when people are doing that. So the same thing with Reverend Wilson. Now, as far as the individual that they say that started it or whatever, I mean, like I said, two wrongs don't make a right neither.
But she didn't start it.
Okay, well, see, there you go. So somebody's hands
No,
is
see, bro,
clean in on
hold on,
this.
bro.
You
See,
know
what
that
you
he was
hold up, bro.
on
Let
it.
me make sure you understand. The person who he was arguing with on the show, that's not who they're blaming it on. They're blaming it on the host. Like that would be me. If you and Cisco was up there
Ah,
arguing,
okay, I got you. I got you.
and
I got you.
yeah, so they're blaming it on the host who had
And,
nothing to do with the argument. She was just sitting there
and he
watching.
was the host. Who's
No,
He
the
was the
Is
girl.
that kind of like that bullshit that
See,
with that bullshit back home, that gaslights and bullshit that they try to pull you motherfucker in?
V. Lenore, the host. If you saw the video, she was the host, and
That's
she
kind of
had
like the
people. She had people jump on the stream yard just like
I
y'all
got you.
from my stream yard. And let's say you and Sislo started arguing, you start calling her all kind of Baptist bulldaggers, and I'm just sitting here with my mouth wide open watching. They
Ain't
would
said
blame
nothing.
it. They would be. Some people would blame me. I'm just trying to let you see what I'm referring to. They was blaming the host, V. Lenore, and she had nothing to do with it.
they
Got you.
blaming her because she didn't have
Because
control
it
of
was
the
her
situation.
panel, and people were turning in the video, her video, to his job.
Got you.
So they were saying she's a snake and she can't be trusted. And she's like, she jumped on Jay Wilson's panel this morning saying, why is people upset with me? Why is it my fault? I didn't put them words in your mouth that you spoke on my panel.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, that's true. So
Hey, Fort
yeah,
Dungy. Hey, Locked and Lovey. Hey, you guys. You can jump on the stream if you want. The
but
link
that's
is.
but that's also the after effects, sis. That's the
Okay,
after
so are
effects
they
of
trying to blame her because she didn't have control of the situation?
Well, somebody said in his chat this morning, they said, would you have preferred, Pastor, for her to private that video after it went down?
See,
I mean
listen,
And
that,
why
when
would somebody
they've
private
been
that
I'm
lost,
not
video
gonna
when
release.
it's their content? We don't just sit on here for free. We sit on
when,
here trying to make some coins. So why would we private a video just because somebody showed their ass?
see, where
that's
they
That's
true.
what they do.
where they're
Go
That's
lost
ahead,
true.
Sislo. Go ahead, Sislo.
where they're lost at is they trying to figure out why they but well listen, it was her video, right?
Right.
Somebody spliced up the video
Hmm.
and sent it the video of him talking the way he was talking to his
But that
job.
wasn't the only video they sent. They sent a whole bunch of videos.
Right.
Yeah,
But I'm
that's yeah.
saying that was a portion of what they sent to his job in order to get him fired. So it was her video that they used. So they're blaming her because people use
You
her
gonna
video.
blame her?
Exactly. That's what.
Exactly. And they calling her snakes and all this. And again, I don't know Vita Nora. I know she's a Babe Nation and all that shit. But for the most part, when I go through her videos on her YouTube channel, I don't think they're mostly in the beef. She be doing interviews and discussing shit going on in the world and stuff like that. So she's not really a beef sector channel. That shit just happened to happen on her panel, and it got her up to the 4,000 hours she needed to get monetized, and she got 500 new subscribers off of that one video too. So when Jay Wilson was talking to her today, he said, "No, I'm not coming over your channel so we can talk about this. But congratulations on getting to your 4,000 and your new 500 subscribers, and that's all you need from me." I was like, "Oh damn."
Yeah, they doing. Yeah, it's just man, they doing the most. That's all I can say. I mean, and if that one, especially even though she was a host, yeah, that's kind of foul. I mean, for everybody to
That
point,
wasn't her intention.
especially if that wasn't her intention.
No, she didn't tell them here. Y'all can use my
It
video.
was not her
That's all
intention.
right.
She had labeled for the last few
That's all
videos that
right.
she did before she reached her 4,000 hours. Each video she labeled watch hour time or help me get watch hour time. And that's what every YouTuber does. Remember, Sislo, we did the 5-6 hour marathons, all nighters to get my channel
Yeah.
monetized. That's what people do. The closer and closer they get to being monetized, they just get on, they just turn on the live, have people jump
Just go
on, and they
in.
talking shit. Just
I
talk
think I
about
kind of
anything.
remember seeing some of that sometime. I was like, I'm late over 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Niggas on here just talking.
Well, she definitely got her watch hours that night. Shit, because everybody was watching that video and watching the replay
But
because
at the
that
same
shit
time,
was,
she holding
although
her
I thought it
own
was
too.
wrong, some of the shit he said, it was still epic because it was just like, what the fuck? Like, you look like Passa. Like, I was clutching my fake pearls. Like,
Yeah,
no,
it's sad. That's all I
that's
can
the
really say.
Reverend
At the
Chaplain,
same
Jay
time,
Wilson.
she holding her own. She got a monumental interview with Ed Gordon and one with Cinda Williams coming
I
up.
know, and
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. She normally doesn't do
She
beef,
interviewed
but all I'm
Ed,
saying
Ed
is,
Gordon.
I know she can hold her own and she's a good YouTuber, but all I'm saying is that particular show was to get her to her hours. She only needed 300 hours left. So she was trying to get to her hours on that show. So why would she delete or block that video? Because you know when you private your videos, you cannot get paid off of them. When you private your videos, you cannot get paid off of them. So it's like, why would she private something that she didn't even do? She didn't do nothing wrong. So I don't know, child. I don't know.
Alarm clock going
me
on.
neither. They got me lost. I don't know what the hell going on, guy.
Yeah.
My little
You can't
alarm.
blame that. You can't blame her. As far as I can see, as far as her having fault because she couldn't have control of the situation and just either muted his ass or kicked him the fuck off.
Hey,
It sounds like a
Cheryl.
bunch of ratchetness going on.
Now
But
you know.
it wasn't the video itself that got him in trouble though. It was them sending the video.
It was right. It was the video that people were sending, but keep in mind that wasn't the only video. People have been compiling shit. People do it to a lot of YouTubers. I'm sure somebody done compiled a whole bunch of Tracy videos, a whole bunch of Five videos, a whole bunch of James videos, a whole bunch of Jay
Like you
Wilson.
can't
That's just
blame
what they
her per
do. They
se.
record. They record every time somebody go live, and they save these videos on their computers. And then, like a lot of times, they really just use them because somebody lie about something they did or they didn't do, and then somebody will come back with the video footage saying, "Oh, bam, here you go."
How about you just take? How about you just take
does
this?
happen? This shit does happen.
Why don't they just take? How about you just accept responsibility for your fucked up decision and your actions? It is what it is. You did it. You did it. You acted an ass. You acted an ass. Accept it. That's your true feelings. Deal with it. Somebody gonna catch it. They should know this is the age of where everybody's recording and sending.
What my mama used to say, that's too like right.
Yep.
And I never understood what that shit meant when she was alive or when I was younger. That's too much like right. Yeah. I agree, Food Junkie. I agree. I absolutely agree. But you said Connie said he could have dropped down. That's true too. He could have dropped down. Connie said he wanted Lenore to control grown people, but he couldn't control himself. See, my thing is like this. You know what? Sometimes they say when you're in the heat of the moment or when the heat of an argument, sometimes people say what they really feel about people. And the way that every time he gets into it with her, he says the same shit to her. It's like, do you really feel this way about lesbians? But you're gay. You're gay. That's the whole thing. People are like, man, I can see if that was a straight man.
Oh,
like,
that's deep.
It don't sound good from nobody's mouth. But a straight man, but you know,
he's not gay no more.
That's what straight men.
Like
homophobic straight men will call a lesbian a carpet muncher, a bulldagger, and a heartbeat. But being that you're from the community, and for you to say those things whenever you get into it with that particular person, I don't know. This is all I'm gonna say. Jay Wilson is Jay Wilson. We know who he are. We know who he's about. We know what he gives. And I guess people either gonna keep watching.
If you take that back and fix that real quick, I ain't gonna let it die.
He gonna keep watch. People gonna keep watching because that's what he gives. That's what he gives. And we done seen it many, many times. Many times. So what should I be taking back, Sis Lo?
I know who we are.
Which part?
I know who he are.
I know who he is. I know who he ain't. I know who he are. I know who he ought to be. No.
You know I love you, girl.
But hold up, Miss TR said I think even though she may have put it on private, someone would. Oh yeah, exactly, Miss TR. Because people, as soon as people go live, some
They
people hit screen
screen
record.
record.
They hit screen record as soon as people
Well,
go live.
it was really nothing she could do because, baby, they get it. If you said do it or blink at it,
How
they
do you think people keep catching these camera slips? Because they already recording. As soon as somebody try to block the video or put it on private so they can edit it out, it's too late. Because we have a certain group of people in the B sector who are constantly recording everybody's lives. So it would have been out there anyway. And if somebody really wanted to get to his job, it would have got there.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is I don't believe that it's Lenore's fault that he was fired. So for the people who are saying that, I don't agree.
And then I think he just grasping for straws because he's upset. So
He did sound really upset today, even though he said he wasn't.
yeah, he's
He
upset.
sounded real angry, like she couldn't get a word in. And even when she kept asking the question, he was like, "What is your angle and what do you want?" And she was like, "I want you to answer the question. What is your angle and what do you want?" I was cracking up. I couldn't help but laugh.
Yeah,
I was cracking up. I was like,
I hate to see that. I wouldn't say I don't care how much I don't like an individual. I'm not gonna celebrate it. None. Well, not everybody. I celebrated Nature Boy's downfall, but that was something totally different.
but he didn't get fired from his job.
He got fired from his YouTube.
He got fired from his job. Shit.
Remember, he's an actor. He's God.
That motherfucker, fuck Nature Boy.
God got far. You know he got a girl. They had his preliminary hearing today.
Fuck Nature
Girl,
Boy.
talk about that, man.
The
But
judge
yeah,
said
my alarm went off. I gotta.
all right, love.
I love you
Talk
guys.
to you later, boo.
Love you.
Love you too, sir.
Ain't nothing you can do about it. You heard?
You heard me?
Yeah, baby. As Isaac say, baby.
Yeah. I know this, brother.
All right, I'm gonna talk to y'all a little on the other side of this jump.
For sure.
I'll hit you up later.
Be easy.
For sure.
Okay, later for now.
All right, sir.
Everybody in the chat, I didn't get a chance to say hello. Hi to everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and support this channel. The Hood Table 402 is the cash app. Give my girl a little some coming on. And don't forget to support her other channels. Was it Tanya Slice by Slice?
Tanya's Delight Slice by Slice.
There you go, that one right now. And yeah, throw a little something in a little housewarming gift in the cash shop. She just moved into a beautiful new home. So, and support my brother's channel, and he's gonna get on it so he can get out there and do his thing.
Yeah, because I need building fun.
Misty, I've been missing you. Cheryl Brown, Food Junkie,
Connie,
Bernard, is a view.
Kels.
Fuck Kels.
Bell, Wavy Cam. And this is your girl, sister. We out.
All right, sister. We holla.
Like,
I'm gonna read some of these comments. The Miss CR said, "Oh, did I? Oh, yeah, I read that one. There was something Connie said. Connie said it's giving Colt tease. Connie said it's giving Colt tease. Oh, she's talking about Jay Wilson's. She's talking about Jay Wilson's chat or.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl. I feel you, sis. There's so much shit going on. I had I took my day off. Shit, I had my old boss. I had her put in all my PTO for the upcoming times. You know what I'm talking about? Like I'm gonna have me a week off coming last week of this month. 27th that Friday. And Labor Day, Memorial Day on that Monday. And that's a paid
Oh yeah,
holiday.
I have a cookout on Memorial Day.
And my wife's birthday is the next day on that Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So I took off that Friday. So I'll be off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Well, I didn't some other shit that changed up. I'm gonna tell you real quick on how you have to do, like they say, you have to keep things going and don't let it affect you. Well, the boss lady was running some game down to me before she went off, left yesterday, right? And she was saying, well, I might well go ahead and knock this out because, since I'm no longer most likely a co-employee with y'all. And I'm like, what you mean you ain't no co-worker? She's like, well, I ain't supposed to be telling you this, but y'all about to get a letter, you know what I'm saying, from the company based off of the shit, with the contract being, they pulled the contract and boom, 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 and they gonna have to pay this and that and that. So I'm like, okay. She's like, you got your ducks lined up. So making a long story short, why was she's on the conference call with the owners and the management company that we work for, and then after they got off, well, his dumb ass, I guess he thought that he had disconnected and didn't know that she was on the doggone line the whole time because they basically was going to sever the relationship, so they give them it's called a 30-60, like a 30 to 60-day window, for the management, those employees and all that stuff to, get their shit together, whatever. Because whatever the owners is going to do, that's what they're going to do. Well, these Indian, these sand niggas, man, let me tell you, they dirty. Well, to make a long story short, the shit that Dave was talking, I don't really get it on up there because it'd take up probably a whole nother session. But they very disrespectful. On top of that, I had told the woman that she needed to fire me and go hire a handyman and they're gonna need her to train the new GM that they're bringing in town with them, which was today. Well, it's funny how I went this morning. I got up for some reason. So I was up. I probably woke up probably about 4 something. Then I just dozed back off. No lie. 5 o'clock on the dot, someone said, get up. I got up, got myself together. I was like, gotta get myself. I look up, get myself dressed. It's about 5:45. So I'm like, go and get your stuff. Girl, I went over there to that doggone job. I went up there and packed all my tools and twos and fuse and a couple of other blues clues and walked my ass and got my cart. And as soon as I hit the doggone main street, here come the queen of the nosy ass Karen's #1 coming down the street. The old co-worker girl hitting the corner. Heifer just stopped, staring, looking like, what the hell? Why the fuck you all up in my damn business? For one. So I made my way on back home, made it safe with all my tools and all that shit. But I said to myself, there is no motherfucking way in the world. I just sat up here and watched my own company that I work for throw my boss up under the bus and didn't even give us heads up on nothing. Now that's some beef type sector shit to me.
So, do you got a job?
Yeah, I got me a motherfucking job.
Oh, okay, shit. I'm up here like.
No. I got a job until this motherfucker basically, but I'm not. Here's what I'm saying. I'm not going to wait for you to tell me that you don't no longer leave me.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I had an incident like that before.
Yeah, I lined my ducks up already in a row, and that was just since yesterday. I've already got like fucking 4 offers already. Just had a woman call me, and this is one of the baddest motherfuckers got they be living spots over here for these students. It's sweet actually. It's real low key, right by the park. Smooth as hell. She said, well, shit, if you're still in the market, and you want to get out, we available. We'll do. I'm like, okay, I like kind of how y'all pay too. I'm liking that. So I'm sitting up here like, see, that's how good God is. But the crazy part
Down
about
there
it,
in Texas, you might wanna I don't know if Jay Wilson gonna need a job.
Doc Girl, let me tell you, where I'm at, but see, this is the country. But here's the funny part about it is that when one door is open, multiple doors are already open. But see, here's the funny part about it. My boss, she didn't call the Rona. So they they didn't turn around and brought this man into town. They didn't came down here for nothing. I just happened to look in the back office about right before you got on. It was like, Mr. Doug, could you please come in or call? No, they want to talk to you. Ain't no talking. I
Well,
already know how
I'm
y'all
gonna
operate.
say what I said before, but you said, and what a lot of other people said. I don't
Uh,
wish nobody to lose their
yeah,
job. I don't
and
wish
that,
nobody to lose their job because jobs is too hard to come by. Good
especially
job,
when, especially
good
when
job.
you doing some snake ass shits though, sis. And it's like, what? I mean, even my wife called it out. She said, "Didn't I tell you?" She said, "Didn't I tell you they was gonna?" She said, "Didn't I tell you they was waiting for y'all? Y'all doing too much of the right thing. Y'all getting this shit up to par, and they don't want to spend. They want to cut corners and want to keep that shit slum and want to try to milk all the honey. No, it's not gonna work like that. So yeah, girl, there's a lot of snake ass shit going on. So I tell anybody, yeah, always keep an open option, no matter what. Because at the end of the day, I like how the boss lady put it. She said, "Look, this is business,
Always.
nothing personal."
A lot of people have been fired or let go or laid off in their life.
Hmm.
Hell, around the time of the real estate market, I used to be in real estate, and around that
Right?
time where they crashed in like '08, I lost job after job after job. I said, fuck this shit. I'm not
Yeah,
about to keep getting laid off because I want to stay in the real estate market.
yeah.
So
Fuck all
that's
that.
when I decided to shift gears. And you know me though, I'm always hustling, always got a job or two or three or 11 like a
Hmm.
Jamaican. So and especially if you have good credentials, good background history, and maybe a little college under your belt. You should be okay. You should be fine.
Oh yeah,
And if JW did lose his job, I know that he will easily be able to find another one if he really
yeah,
did lose his job. Hell, he said he already had people calling him. Before this shit even happened, he had other offers, people
right.
offering him
That's
jobs, other positions. So I'm sure he'd
that's
be
what I'm
fine.
saying.
But I
This is it.
still, back to the subject of the video, I still don't believe that Lenore should private her video, hide her video, take it
Right,
down, anything like that. Nobody else controls us.
right,
Nobody else controls what come out of our mouth or controls our thoughts or anything like that. And sometimes we just have to be mindful. It don't matter if you work at McDonald's or if
right,
you are the president of a company. We have to be mindful of what shit we say on YouTube. And even though, like Jay Wilson says a lot of the times, I'm an entertainer. I'm only on here to entertain. This is just what my job. After I'm done with YouTube, I turn it off. I go about my business. But even if you think YouTube, this is your job, even if this is your main, Tasha K, this is her job. This
right.
is Tasha K's main job. And look at her ass owing Cardi B $4 million. So that just tells you, like, just because you call this your job, your side hustle, or just entertainment, we still have to be mindful of what the fuck we say on
Basically.
a very public platform. So that's all I gotta say, and that's it. That's all. And my lunch is up, so I gotta go.
For sure, sis. You know me. I'm already on it, girl. I'm about to go back and kick back and handle this.
Oh,
And
if you said if you get paid under the table, stay quiet. But if you, one of my son's father been getting paid under the table for I don't know how goddamn long. He owed me $21,000 in under the table money. So, and I will never. I will. He will probably owe me that money to the day he died.
child.
And he still works under the table. And you know what used to crack me up was, how when you have kids by someone, once your kid age out, if that person, that guy or whatever still has little kids under
Mhm.
the age of 18, anything that they make that do cross child support it goes to the younger kids, and the older kids over 18 don't get shit.
Yeah,
You
that's
know what I'm
crazy.
saying? And the older kids won't get shit until all the younger kids age out, and then the money then will be split between everyone if he owes all the moms, money. But
Right.
so I don't expect to get shit. I don't worry about shit. I always told my son if we get any of that 20-some thousand dollars, we both gonna break each other off some because shit, I raised your ass and took care of you the majority of the time. So yeah, I'm gonna give you some money, but I'm gonna take some of it too. We just
I
gonna
know that's
split
right.
that shit. We can split it in half. He was like, I don't even want it. He said you took care of me and did everything for me. And he was like, and it wasn't that his dad wasn't in his life. His dad is just a cheap ass, don't want to pay child support.
I
He
understand.
was there, when he was being raised, went to his games, school shit, all that kind of shit.
Hmm.
Because the nigga don't like paying child support.
Uh,
Bottom line, you know what I'm saying?
that's true, sir.
So, but yeah, like you said, if you get under the pay it under the table, don't tell
Oh
nobody.
yeah, it's just
Gonna get your ass.
girl, like I told my wife the other day. Make a long story short, girl, our bills don't stop because these idiots want to act like clowns. So no, I got shit. I still got shit to do and got stuff to pay. So yeah, I got my ducks lined already up. No, that's one damn thing. One and the other damn thing I learned too. I'll pay shit, girl. I'm paying my doggone rent up for about a month or two. I'll be all right.
Yeah, y'all better check out my Facebook page, Tanya's
Yeah.
Delight Slice by Slice. Don't
Oh
have
yeah.
me slaying no cakes.
Oh
Shit.
girl, shoot, I'll be girl. Like,
I
sis,
got an Uber, DoorDash,
let me tell you, I
YouTube,
got all my tools,
um,
and when I say I got all my tools, I
shit.
got all my tools on anything I need to do. So if I need to, if I could put some shit on TaskRabbit or whatever, and then stay busy. If
I
I
wouldn't
need,
get my money. Shit.
so I'm
I ain't
saying, yeah, I'm gonna
never
get my
went
bread.
hungry, never went. Well, besides when I ran away from home when I was younger and I was hopping house to house, sleeping here, sleeping there, in my younger days when I was out there in the streets. But after having kids and all that shit, never homeless, never hungry, no bills cut off. And I done seen some struggle days.
For sure.
I done seen some struggle days, layoffs, things like that. But God is good. That's all I
That's
can say.
right.
God is good
All the time.
all the time and all the time.
God is good. There it is. I'm good. You know what I'm
Amen.
saying? I ain't tripping. Girl, I am
Amen.
not tripping. I'm sitting up here chilling. That's why I'm glad I said I invested in my wife. I told her no. Well, shit, when I got my doggone time, I told her no, take all that shit and go do what you need to do. And it's funny. She's just surpassed me. She's already insured and licensed and everything, insurance adjuster and all that. She beat me to the punch, and I'm the one turned her on to it. Cause we both changed up careers, so she's already a step ahead. So,
Mhm.
and she doing her test and getting her certifications out the way and all that. I've been working on my trucking thing on the side. So, getting my ID, that's a process, gotta wait for because I had to start all the way over to get an ID. Kind of like when you first had to do every damn thing to get your doggone driver license ID.
Mhm.
Yeah, I gotta do all that.
Or when you have to get it back.
Yeah, I don't know about getting it back, but no, I had to
Oh, I
start
was
from
stressed. I done
scratch.
lost my license plenty of times when I was
I'm talking
younger
about the
doing
learner's
some of the
permit.
dumb
I'm
shit.
like, come on, man. The
Man,
driving test. Y'all tripping.
I hate that shit when you lose your license and it don't happen to everybody. But I was just doing some fuck shit when I was younger. And I used to lose my license all the time, getting chased by police because I got expired tags, wrong entrances, fake plates. Oh, hey, it is what it is. It was the hood days.
Right.
And so my license got taken a time or two, and I had to drive down to Lincoln,
Mm.
pay that money, then take the driving test. I hate that shit. I'm like, so I ain't had my license taken away since like my early 20s. Like, but
Yeah,
I
it's been a while. That's
I was
all.
keeping my L shoe.
Yeah, it's
L
been a while.
license keep me near in my Jay Wilson voice.
Huh. Girl, you off your break time, girl. You already
I
know it's
know, I
Wednesday.
know. I'm about to clock back in.
You
Shit,
know how we do
I
it.
got till 7 o'clock. After 7 o'clock, I might come back on here with my pastor Reverend.
Nothing wrong with it.
Because my pastor Reverend called me the other day. He said, I want to come on the hood table. I
That's
was like,
cool. Yeah, tell him come on the table.
my pastor cool as heck.
Yeah, that's the homie.
Yeah.
All day. That's my guy.
Yeah, so if we go live tonight, me and my pastor, and do one of our from the pulpit to the hood table shows, I'll post the link because we haven't done one in a minute. And y'all know my pastor, he cool, down to earth, but he's definitely godly. He don't play about his God, but he loves the hood table. And even though we might not represent church, he understands, what the hood is all about. And he enjoys bringing a little bit of the gospel, a little bit of church to the hood table. So,
Nothing wrong with it.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. But on that note, everybody, please make sure you like and share the video. Subscribe to the hood table if you're not already subscribed, please. And thank you very much. I appreciate everybody that came through. Thank you, Wavy Cam, for posting the Cash App, $ the hood table 402 if anybody wants to donate or be generous this afternoon. Please feel free. I got some shopping to do this weekend because my baby turns 1.
That's
my
what's up.
grandbaby turns 1. What's that? 11, 12, 13, 14.
He
He turns 13. So,
his birthday Friday.
Yes, his birthday is Friday and his party is Saturday. So I'm gonna be up here baking up a storm. I do all the cakes for my kids and stuff like that. So of course I do it for their grandkids too. And if y'all saw the ones I did for his baby shower when my son's baby mother was pregnant, y'all know I put my foot in some cake decorating. But so that's what I'll be doing Thursday and Friday. I'm gonna be making some cakes. I might come live because I haven't did a live making cakes in a minute. So I think Friday night live, what I'll be doing is decorating cakes. We still gonna have our normal,
Yeah, you just doing your thing.
But I'm gonna be live because I have a lot of cakes and cupcakes, and I gotta make my baby a smash cake and all that kind of stuff for his first birthday. So if anybody wants to send something to the Cash App, go towards my baby's first birthday, my grandson, or towards his desserts and stuff for his party, feel free. But on that note, again, yes, everybody, thanks for coming in and tuning in. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it
hood.
Bye.
All right. Peace, sis.
Love you, bro, sis.
Love you too.
All right.